Hi, this is Beverly Boston, and you're listening to my show called EVE-olution, Sassy, Savvy Solutions for Big Thinker Business Breakthroughs. Warning, listener discretion is advised. These ongoing series of shows contain eye-opening business, wealth, and money information. This information is used by enlightened Fortune 500 companies who choose to make a big difference. And this information is intended for big thinking, unconventional, adventurous achievers who are interested in inner and outer growth, personally and professionally. Some will find this high-impact, mind-altering strategies and tips stimulating and refreshing while learning how to finally succeed on your own terms, sorting fact from fiction and giving you new insights of a borderline amazing nature. These shows contain strong, action-oriented, and results-based language and strategies. Just big thinking enough that you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. Possible long-term side effects include giant leaps to personal success and growth, unlimited possibilities in wealth, and becoming the best version of you. No charge for miracles. So much has happened in the last few years. Our world in business looks very different. The economy has changed. How we look at our business and ourselves has changed. Now, I know this may be resonating with you. You want something different, something that will make a difference and truly work in your business in these changing times. You're doing so many things in your business right now that you rarely have time to stop and think, never mind look at the bigger picture. You have so much on your plate that you wish someone would just sum it up and tell you what the next best steps are in your business. If you're working on your own in your business, you may be looking for a new perspective. I remember when I first started my business back in the old small rental apartment. I remember spending most of my time just dealing with all the tasks from day to day. Phones ringing, websites, clients, creating programs and services, and on it went. And what happened for me, and I see this happening for so many of you, is that eventually that deep desire and love that you have for your work just diminishes. With all the work of running your own business, one day you come in and you say, is this all there is? You've totally lost all that creative energy and passion that started with your business. The real kicker is when this happens, you start making less money as well. If you continue doing things the same old way that worked in the old economy, here's the hard part for some of you. Even if you like what you're doing and things have changed in the business world for women, some of you are looking for something fresh, something better, strategies that you can use in an economic expansion or when there's a downturn as well. So imagine this. There's Beverly working away in her business, and while that's happening, the economy and the world is changing drastically. I was great at running my business, but at the time I was terrible at seeing the bigger picture of what was possible. I would lie in bed at night, already preparing for the next day in my mind and never going beyond that. I started to finally get it together when I started investing in my business in a big way. Not only did I make changes, but I also attract even better clients and bigger thinkers. It became like a whole new world for me. Being around women who were bigger and better thinkers helped revolutionize my business. And I was able to help women that I mentored in the same way. These tips were taken from many of the six-figure women that I have mentored over the years, and also from the best of my mentors that I studied and learned with as well. Now, I noticed something quite fascinating about these women. They're remarkably different than other people. While a lot of people are fixated on doors closing, these high earners were consistently finding and opening doors and opportunities. Now, I know that may sound silly. In the beginning, when I started my business, I thought I could do it all. I could do it all on my own. I really believed that if you had a good idea, were following your life purpose, and had great results with clients, that the money, the opportunities, and great life would soon follow. Thankfully, I woke up. I expanded my circle of influence to big thinking mentors to teach me their insider secrets that work for them in today's world or business for women. Now, isn't it funny? It would have been great if I'd done it sooner rather than later in my business. Finally, there came a day that I had enough. I'd really had it. I was upset, and I mean really upset. I was walking around and letting the world know as well that I was upset. And I can tell you it wasn't a pretty sight. I felt like I was on the road to losing my mind and losing it fast. It came to me. I could just ask for help because there's certainly enough of it out there. I hadn't thought that I would fit in with really big thinkers. At the time, I considered myself small potatoes in business, so it seemed just out of reach. I had barely broken through to a six-figure income. I was afraid that they would think that I was thinking too small and that they would never take me serious. And of course, how could I mentor women to higher incomes and status if I wasn't doing it myself? By being the Lone Ranger and working on my own, it kept me playing small and lacking perspective. So if you're in the same place now, you can relax. I want to help you with this. Because what I'm about to share with you will help you advance faster in your business. This is how I got started and how I mentor many of my students to get started as well. Now, I'm just about to go on a call today later with my Enlightened Millionaire Society women who I mentor who apply these tips that I'm going to share with you today. Many of them have broken through six figures and some are heading towards seven figures as well. The new members are leaning more towards having breakthroughs around the six figures this year. Now, I'm proud to say that these women that I mentor demonstrate how different life and business can be when you stop thinking, acting, and talking like everyone else. And when I speak with a new member, one of the first things that we discuss is where they are on getting real results on the following tips. Typically, the usual answer that I get is, well, I have some of these things in place, or I'm still waiting for results, or I'm going to throw more money at it to make it work. Now, these tips are designed to transform your beliefs and assumptions about what is actually possible, no matter what's happening around you. And it's vitally important to take care of them now. So let's take a look at these tips. First, there is enlightenment. All the women that I mentor work and serve with a higher purpose. This will help you build strong values, ethics, and morals. The magic is to combine them with heavy doses of kindness and charity and generosity and empathy and the intention to help others. This next tip is where I have my students take a look at their values, their ethics, and morals in depth. And for some, it may be painful. I would like for you to sit down and make a list of all the different areas of your life and business where you need to make some changes. Next is empowerment. You need to increase your self-acceptance of both the good and the bad parts of yourself. Go inside and discover more about yourself in order to take full advantage of that potential to boost your business and your life opportunities. Empowerment is all about you functioning at your very best with the choices that you've made and attract into your life, as well as striving to make you the healthiest and happiest women on the inside and out. Next is free time. Balancing your time creates personal fulfillment, whether it comes from spending time alone or doing the things you love with a partner or your family. One of the biggest things that you can do to change your current results in your business is take more time off. Make it a habit to prioritize your work and life commitments. I would like for you to do the same thing I ask my students. Plan your lifestyle and the kinds of holidays that you want first in your schedule, then earn the money to make it a reality. I find personally that the more time I take off, the more business I attract and the better my client retention. The next one that you want to consider is power friending. Once you make the decision to expand your opportunities and let others help you, you can build your network of friends online and off. Power friending the right people will up your earnings, change your life, and highly expand your opportunities in ways you could never imagine. By power friending people who have the same values, principles, and ethics that you do, you can quickly grow a thriving business that's easy, effortless, and profitable. So improve one area of your business daily. Instead of going after that new shiny penny and new things that come along or adding new things to your business, improve one small area in your business every single day. By improving these areas daily, you're going to be able to monetize your time and energy and then look to add new things to your business when you've mastered these areas. A fascinating brand is next. Consistently use your time, money, and energy to develop your own unique business proposition and fascinating brand. When your brand becomes memorable and fascinating enough, you'll have plenty of client sales and opportunities. The next important one is delegate, automate, and replicate. Create as many systems as you can to make the best use of your time. Find opportunities to delegate more of your tasks and replicate the things that you do over and over and over again. You need to streamline your business procedures to balance your time, as well as improve your client retention and your productivity. I would like for you to do the same thing that I ask my students. Track everything that you do in a day for a week. That's everything from going to the dry cleaners, mailing your postcards, checking Facebook, going for lunch. Figure out which of these that you're doing during actual business hours can move them to the end of your day instead. And list every single area of your business that can be delegated, automated, and replicated. So for instance, you may find yourself sending the same information to new clients over and over and over again. Create a system that's automated and replicated each time that you get a new client. You can call it a starter pack or a welcome package. Or you can create a series of autoresponders that go with that information, that has you creating a nice warm welcome while you're doing what you do best, and that's sharing your gifts and talents with the world. This is one of the first things that I did in my business, and it opened up an incredible amount of free time to do other things. For instance, delegating such things as updating my website, my blog, adding articles to directories, market research, client schedules, taxes, editing, proofing, travel. The list just goes on and on. And the best thing is that my team did it, and they do it so much better than I do. Keep the things that only you can do, which for instance is consulting with clients. Just like I did as well, and my students do. Can you see the difference here of the possibilities in your business? Just following this one tip will change your life and your business for the better. You need to save your time for the bigger and better thinking, the big picture of your business, and have more revenue generating time. This allows you to think about, to plan and work on what matters in your business, such as creating new products and programs and services for your business. The beauty of this is that you will start to think much bigger, more creatively, and fall in love with your business all over again. That's a promise. Now the last one is broaden your market. Diversify your target market and add some new revenue streams once you've mastered each area. I found mentoring hundreds and hundreds of business owners that you would have an average of at least 20 transactions per revenue stream or income producing area in your business. Be willing to add something new once you've mastered each piece that you're already doing in your target market. I know from all the women that I've mentored, and quite a few men as well, all over the globe, those who applied what they learned from these tips achieved success in spite of unfavorable conditions in the marketplace. And why do we all succeed? We've had help. So rather than wait until you've hit the wall, get started on these before you have to or you need to. Now, unfortunately, some entrepreneurs need to wake up from autopilot and stop doing things in a robotic and reactive way. This will help you to get started right now. Thank you for joining me on these series of podcast shows. Now, for all of you who like this information, I would like to invite you to check out my Big Thinking Essential Starter Kit. This introduces the next generation of big thinking in your business now and for the future. It's comprehensive and it's yours free just for saying yes to being ready to think bigger and bolder in your business. It's all there. A complete package jam-packed with everything that you need to know to get started right now. This is preferred by people who choose to make a difference. Isn't it time for you to get out there and start thinking bigger and bolder? This also includes a subscription to my coveted Next Generation Big Thinker e-zine. You can go and learn more about it at beverlyboston.com. That's beverlyboston.com. See you there.